Another wonderful day, another fine day, and we will get together and have conversations. We will get together and we will talk to people, things that are happening in our community, things that are changing things in our community. Yeah, and changing things means it can go right, it can go left, but at the end of the day, it's actually still changing things. It's going to be a fine conversation, especially because especially because the news, that segment where we get to talk about things that are happening. Yeah, we get to talk about there's so many things that are happening, not only back home, not only in the diaspora, but there's just things that are happening in our community and how they are affecting us positively or negatively. Yeah, like I said, um, this particular segment and that segment on Toridey, another segment on Toridey with na news, na gist, na tori. We'll get so many things that we'll talk about. So many things. Where are things that we need to talk about. And we'll start for the ones that we will feel like I don't know if you're starting from the most important or we're just starting. But again, we'll discuss these things. Man, make sure see the volume there. Okay, if any person is watching, please just let me know if the volume is okay. And hope you're doing very well. Now give me just 1 second. I'll make sure see the volume be okay. Wanna give me just 1 second. Let me make sure the volume is okay. Yep, man. Make sure the volume is okay. Okay, I think the volume be okay. The volume be very okay. So we can go ahead and start. Right now, I'll try for share and invite some few people. I'll try for share and invite a few people. Me they can watch. I don't know if you want share too, or you don't get time for share the kind of video there. That is the common thing in our community. Hey man, over big for share the kind of video, over big for share for share the kind thing. Then. But if you notice the way they share our bagana, you'll laugh seriously for flow. Yeah. But it's your choice though. If you feel like you ever want to share what we're doing because you feel like it's blessing the community, I think it's a good thing. It's a honorable thing to do. But if you feel also like, I dey share for which they do, which they don't do. Not only to say what they do, what they don't do, we'll tell you what you think so we need to do differently to make us better or to get us to where we want to be. I really appreciate that if you do that. Yeah, I really appreciate it if you ever decide to share that. How was your weekend? And for you, what you watch right now, what actually made your weekend? Which be that one thing will happen the weekend we pass, will make you be like, damn, this was some weekend. What is that one thing that actually happened that made you feel like, wow, they want to be dinner weekend? Is there anything specific? Is there anything that happened that made you feel like okay, 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 this was another day or another weekend? Oh, now just give me 1 second. I actually struggle for share the video with a few people. So that way not only me and you to watch. If you get three, four, five, six other persons every day to watch, I think it'll be a good thing. I think it will be a good thing if we have six other persons every day to watch. So now just give me a few minutes, my share. Don Bertolucci, he say NVT no go last. Salome, my brother, the Baron. That NVT palava, I don't think so. NVT will last. NVT will last. They did for some very challenging place right now. But once you go realize, say, and as on complain, we don't complain, they know yeah. Be tell them say the reason why they continue for expand the number of teams for NVT. I don't know why they're doing that. I don't know how much money they make them. I don't know whether this thing is all about money. They made it understand the fact that they continue to expand the number of teams with the one for NVT. Now, good reason for the local clubs and for the split and split and split. And when the clubs are the split, so the burden for one person in head for go NVT come back, it is plenty because, for instance, we'll be there with 20 will the finance Arlington veteran. Now we don't split. Now only 10 people remain. It means that burden there or 10 people that shoulder. Imagine say they split again, go the burden could be on 5 people that shoulders. You understand? As you grow up, you realize your responsibility that they add. Your responsibility they add. One and I abuse them, one and I picking their own way, don't add, one and I grand picking their own way, go can add, one and I great grand picking their own way, they can add. As we grow up, your responsibilities they add. And for most of we, would grow our salary, they need grow, would grow our income, need grow. You understand? Would grow, but one money would make any really grow like the way would grow. So the more we grow, the more responsibilities come. Now the more we realize, okay, and if you dash veteran team 10,000 again, or 1,000 or $200. So yeah, I just hope they can actually realize and do the needful and do the right thing. It's either you move everything to one community, one county, one club, or you move it down to like 20 clubs and make them compete, and you kick out your corrupt ways of always wanting clubs to stay on there, even when they're supposed to be relegated. You now make small mago them for make the clubs they remain. Doesn't make any sense. It devalue the whole thing, especially because what is the price money for NVT? What is the price money for NVT? People spend ridiculous amount of money, and then they'll end up sitting for bragging rights. For how long you want the brag? You understand? Most of these people low self-esteem when they feel like the whole thing about NVT now bragging rights, it's just a matter of time. They'll stop. They will stop for the spend ridiculously on the competition. And when they do that, what you think is going to happen? When they do that, the competition will drown. So some of us, we don't want them since, but when I know they are community day because I not get PhD for brandy shams, I be Dr. This or I be Dr. That. They'll just look at like our YouTube for talk. Forgetting some people and do it naturally, we are extremely smart. I am one of them. Sorry for brag about them, but I am actually one of them. I'm actually one of those very, very smart people. Them. So yeah, NVT, if care is not taken, it's losing grounds, it's losing weight. It's becoming more chaotic. We watched the final last time. Everyone was complaining about the competition losing its value. Losing its value as in this competition was set up because we were expecting for people, especially the older folks like me, for exercise for their small chapters and then once every year we'll gather for showcase with skills. But now it's not the case anymore. I don't play, Zamo don't play, Manding need play. Like you see, very young guys when now we suppose actually for be veteran and play the games, we cannot even play because you have some people who are semi-active And some people were really, really, I don't know, just taking over the whole thing. But it's still a good competition though. It's still a good place to go out there and network. NVT still being at that place where it still get potential, it still get value. But like I said, it not change the fact that it progress regressively. That is the word I usually use. It progress in a very regressive way. Now, one of that situation, the way you see, like say, oh no, this thing they fine. Oh, last year, last year with ODA, like you are excited. But if you look and keenly, you realize say it grow away, it die. So it die in its growth. I don't know how to put that on. I understand what I mean. So shout out to my brother Jumbe Million. Shout out to my brother De Baron. Shout out to Boss Sylvia. Shout out to Mukwele Yvette. Now people they're out of the country, they watch me today. Yeah, so we'll start with the topics of today. We'll talk about Samuel Eto'o and how it put effort for reunite Cameroon national team players. We'll talk about Chokos. Chokos now an Cameroonian, a young businessman. I think I like what he's doing. I first of all got to know him when he still be born for Douala, and then one time them it's in the pop up. One time I'll go check it out. He attended an event this past weekend, and he said some things that really made me want to talk about him. Mwele Kombi, we'll talk about Mwele Kombi. We'll talk about Andre Onana. We'll talk about so woman there was some village where I see them can gather and then they curse people the way they do whatever waiting. We'll talk about Renis. Renis, the newborn artist. We'll talk about Nganu. We'll talk about Donald Trump a visit for China. We'll talk about under 17. We'll talk about what again? We'll talk about PWD Bamenda, their game, they beat how they call them. Eunice Paul is in a sneak. During that game, we'll talk about Ndanga Mundi, and then also we'll talk about Philippe Simon. The guy will organize the event at Chokos will be there for weekend. For those who are watching, thank you very much. Please, can you just comment where you're watching from and go ahead also and share the video. This particular segment will do it every Monday or Tuesday, and it's going to be kind of like a resume of the things that happened around our community, the things that happened during the weekend or during the week we just passed. So this particular segment will be more like news where we get here, I will just talk things about things that don't happen. Now, if you know anything will happen, if you leave have a comment section for remind me, or if you leave have a comment section for give me a hint, so I feel go check them, and then when next we do a program like this, I feel talk about them. Salom my brother Taningwa. Taningwa say neck is corrupt. The worst thing is the change of venue from Milwaukee to Tucson, Arizona. Very corrupt neck. So I don't think say it's about them being corrupt. I had a conversation with for that level, I need to talk to them not be corrupt, but for the level for change of venue, I think say I had a conversation with somebody who tried to explain to me what was happening. You know, first of all, it never get to happen for Milwaukee, and then the city will begin for host, never get enough fuels them, and then they move and say me they go for Milwaukee. Maybe Milwaukee the fuels they don't be expensive, or for some reasons they will no man no know they don't see me they move and now go for Arizona, where it not only be closer to most of the people, especially we for this side. But I think say they probably get capacity for host that kind of tournament. And that is the thing I said earlier. The fact say these people don't decide say every year they increase the number of team. Bro, even FIFA, the organized competition for 40 teams on a 40, how many teams? FIFA, they suffer. They divide them between America, Mexico, and Canada. Now we you regular Cameroonians organize competition for 50-man team. Like what for? What for? And that is the reason why these teams continue to split, because everyone is looking for the possibility to go to the MVT and brag. Wait, no, make no sense. Come for DFW, talk to for moving forward. Now 3 teams of DFW go for NVT. Just around here, we'll get like 7 team them, we'll get like 20 team them. Now about 4 or 5 or 6, maybe they go NVT. You get Frisco, you get Allen, you get Arlington, you get Camdal, you get who again? I think the 4 in that, if I'm not mistaken. So Frisco, Allen, Arlington, Camdal. Now the 4 in that, but we'll get like other 16 team the way that the hope says on them to go NVT. So I don't know, main neck they see what if you do about them. and make the necessary change with if you make them. It go only help the community. So more jump into the conversation. We don't already take 15 minutes of your time. Una no, una give me 1 second. Guys, for those who are watching, una if you have a comment, if you have a comment, I see you will watch and no one just call your name, just comment tell us how you watch home. How many in this way? Or you don't tell people they say you don't like you Toridey, you don't know Toridey. Now you shame for comment. Go ahead and comment. We have small Hitler. Just comment, you don't get no choice. We are here to stay. Excuse me. Yeah. So as I be the talk, yeah, as I be the talk. Oh, wanna give me 1 second, I beg. Now just give me 1 second. Just one small one, maybe even plenty seconds. One very small second. Make sure say the second really small. Make small for we need to say use so you need to even see them. Yeah, make the seconds really small. That way maybe they say use so you need to even see the seconds but you see them. Yeah. Okay. So more open the conversation with Samuel Eto'o in a quest for bringing Cameroonian footballers together. I remember when he decided he wanted to he was running for uh um he was running for Fecafoot president. One of the reasons why he decided to run for that position was because um he wanted to give football back to footballers, not only for them to play and enjoy the game and make money from it, but also for them to manage and control everything football. And me as former footballer, especially for Cameroon, knowing the potential of people we have and everything, I be buy into that particular project. And he come back, he started with nationalizing the bench, the technical bench, trying to bring people them from. Now, this is not me saying uh, that is what he must do or that is what we must do at all times. No. If we get competent people, if we get quality people, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt, we'll give them chance for express themselves, because that's the thing that's been happening. In order to never ever get quality people or never ever get competent people, no. For some reason, we just decide to never trust our own. We must only bring another person, may can do it we get for do. But as I talk, we are going back to that place where if you're competent enough, you get the job and do what you can do. If you cannot do your best, if you cannot do well, we kick you out, bring another person and see what you if you do. Now, in this whole idea for give football back for footballers, I think so one of the things where they happen right now, where it really sweet my heart, now the reconciliation we don't go on, especially between the national team players of Samoa Eto'o generation. I tell people all the time, with 2010, we'll be get national team with Ofi play World Cup final and even win them. Yeah, we'll be get national team with every country around the world be the fear them. The Achille Manas, the Samuel Eto'o, the Makun, the Mbia, the Jeremy Jita, the BC days. Rigobert's song was old, baby, there for bench. We get a team of players where when you look at them, who made them, I know who many be there that time. But if you look at, I think women be there. If you look at these players, no women be there now, so a cut of their time. If you look at these players, you were like, whoa. But unfortunately, we'll not even cross first line for World Cup. Not only that, we came out in a very humiliating way. There was chaos. You see player pull free kick, another man pass kick him. You see some small disorder in the way. You just understand why they failed. They never failed because they did not have a good team in place. They failed because they were not human born, as some my friend they ever talk them. They need to get good character. And now one of the reasons that we Tawe Samuel Eto'o became president of Fikafoot, one of the very first things we talk and say, it will be happen during my time as player, I no go gree me happen now. Over my dead body go happen. I will make sure so we do the right thing, we all, and get this team to where the team deserve to be. We see how he started reconciliation with Rigobert's song. Tawe the one for Fikafoot. We see how go to Jeremy Jitap make peace with he. We see how he started push small sute. You want to see in Alexander's song. Now you see in Ambia. The one where all man they look at it believe now the one in Achille Emana. Now Ash enemies for more than 10 years. But today they can smile, they can laugh, they can hug each other, and not just the spirit that we want for country and pray make things they go ahead. Now, for those who don't know, for those who don't know, or for those who they always ask me, okay, Saku, what do you think Samuel Eto'o don't do for football? He never do nothing. Hey, did that? I'll just let you know. Hey, forget about Fikafoot office. Forget about the 1 or 2 trophy they don't win for whatever category. Forget about the fact that they qualify for work about other stuff. Just the fact say Samuel Eto'o in 2026. He is changing the face, the status of a Cameroonian footballer. Not only the footballer who is still active, even footballer the way they don't go on retirement. Just Samuel Eto'o becoming the president of Fikafoot and winning re-election and actually staying there, it don't give so many players a hope. It don't make so many players don't realize, hey, so the way the team be there, it not be only there only about football. It not be only means have you only been a footballer. It not only means have you been a coach. You don't realize that most of the players also brand themselves differently. Look at the way Mbiadi carry himself right now. Mbiadi carry himself again like just a retired player. No. Mbiadi carry himself like a professional way. He be play football, but now he's on a mission to some other thing. We see the other day, Jande Makunwe in the ever baby here, he ever just live crazy here, when a sangle man. But we see the other day, one can watch match of he don't cut his hair. We see he don't wear suit. Achille man already wear suit. Now they change that what they talk about. They change not only means we will win Nations Cup, we will win World Cup, we will just start to know. They change what we need for football. You know, get for end only for fee. Footballers they get for understand they are valued people. They are people who can bring more than just playing soccer and entertaining people to our community. I remember when we were growing up, football I began to play football, sleep woman, play football, dreaming ball, play football, useless for Cartier, play football, so they work at disturb people them. But you realize that with the way to Samuel Eto'o they do and now as president of Fikafoot, suited to the extent where they even if he be president of a country, it make footballers they dream now differently. It make even other people, other persons that if start value footballers them. Like when you present yourself now for some place, say, I be footballer. People know they only expect you know for kickball. People know they only expect say, yeah, no. People they expect more than just the footballer from you. Character-wise, community building, and every other thing. For me, now the most important change is that way Samuel Eto'o they bring them. Look at how every now and then you see that reconciliation. Even when politicians, and that's the reason why so many of them showed up during the inauguration ceremony for Fikafoot office. Because Samuel Eto'o don't become an example of good leadership for Cameroon. Yes, he young. Yes, he no go school as soon as he ever life for put him. Yes, the only team we know who play football, kick football. But this 4-5 years, where that guy don't be for Fikafoot, it don't show people a lot. It don't teach you a lot on what real leadership looks like, what community building looks like, and many more. For me, Samuel Eto'o, a biggest achievement for Fikafoot. Now the way we don't start to change the way we community, they look footballers. Nowadays, footballers are not only looked upon like those who are just supposed to entertain inside the field when they're active. No. They look footballers, they're now a role model. Look at the way Rigobert Song they carry itself. Look at the way Kalan Congo they carry itself. Look at the way most of these guys, even Jeremy Jitap, look at the way they carry themselves. They put themselves in position, they deserve, they do in them. It means that the community they start believing and say, hey, these people they will bring more to the table than just. And now so they picking the way they small now way they do one play ball. Now so they go focus too for school because they know say after football, they get more for contribute for community. So if some person ask you, so what is Samuel Eto'o bring them, tell you say Samuel Eto'o change the way we Cameroonian, African to look footballer. Not only for Cameroon, for Nigeria. You see, Okocha, almost everywhere they do Okocha they for a corner. Look at what Drogba they try to do for Cote d'Ivoire. Go for other African countries them. Emmanuel Adebayo, then go look at Emmanuel Adebayo, they can do useless thing them anymore. No. It carry itself now like leader because they know. Say people they look up on them, people trust them, people believe say the same way they manage their career for become professional. Now the same way they feel bring more for the community. JJ Better Days say players now receive salary from 3rd to 1st division. Yeah. For me, that one they don't exist since. If you were a good player, if you know how to negotiate, you always get a salary. Me, from the tower, I be play 2nd division for Cameroon for Njalakwan. I be getting salary. Almost all my team that I play after PWD. I be getting my salary, I be getting my money and things like that. They pay me my money. When I go my game, they will win, they pay my training premium and things like that. But like I talk, look at the way players they now player not name any kind of person anymore. Because when people look at you, they know so you to be Samuel Eto'o tomorrow. You will be president of Fikafoot. Who never be part of argument where they talk to Samuel Eto'o be president of Cameroon? Since when that kind of things that happen? So for me, now the best thing that Samuel Eto'o don't do them. For sure, we community football are not only means you if you kick ball around. If you come replace Iya Mohammed for Fikafoot and complete the work with Ibi Statan. Chokos. So there's this guy, I got to know him. I think a year ago. When his store be born for Douala. I think I'm ashamed, but I don't know which one. Yeah, his store be born. And when that guy is store born, bro, it was crazy. It was crazy. Not only did people complain about we not get firefighters and things like that. But I saw a man who, even in his misery, even as he studied born for Frontier, the guy was so confident, was still talking about how he's going to rebuild everything. He's going to work. It's difficult. It's going to be difficult. But he hopes he partners them and he sponsors them. They will understand and will continue in their journey. There was an event that happened the other day, and I saw him give a speech. The only reason why I want to talk about it today now because I feel like those are the type of Cameroonians we supposed to follow. Now the kind of Cameroonian that we'll get for introduce we begin to. A very simple guy, very humble guy. I don't know me about a personal life, but he looks very simple, very humble. It seems like somebody who is family oriented. I never ever see for some kind of video where you are like, damn, I was kind of attending man share. And so no, always talking about his business. And then today, while I would do a little bit of research on the social media, I stumbled on a video where it shows that guy get about 20 to 30 employees. And funny enough, he was just seated like this and in the job, and the employee they come for a back, any man will stand for a back, you talk something, and they will just tell you who you be. And that guy got it 40 on 40. Another thing I noticed about the number of employees that the guy get people from all over Cameroon did it. Anglophone Dede, Yaoundé Dede, Bamileke Dede, Northwest, Bamenda Pikin Dede, all from all over Cameroon, even picking them from Central Africa, Nigeria, all of that. I looked at it and I was like, whoa. In name for a business now, Chokos Sal. Chokos Sal. If you get time, look him up, and I bet you'll be happy. Say, you know that kind of person. I really feel or wish our community can get to talk more about people like him. I really wish our community can get to talk more about people like him. Now I go take the community go for the cancer we want them. Mwele Kombi. Now, when I put Mwele Kombi for that poster, so many people they be surprised. They say, well, Sakono will know you don't like you Mwele Kombi. We know say Mwele Kombi no be your man na Samuel too. How come now you want to talk about Mwele Kombi? It's not like I don't like Mwele Kombi. Mwele Kombi, I think when you talk about Mwele Kombi, he's an individual, a successful scholar. Person you don't impact with community for your own level, for your own ways. But it be reached for some particular place. A blunder, a falter, and when you do that, as Toridey will go for call you out, as Toridey will go for redress you, as Toridey will go for discuss them. Even if we need call you out, just go for discuss them for make sure see other people no copy. Give me 1 second. My share the life. I don't be sharing for. Give me 1 second. I beg. I forget for sharing for. Yeah. So I don't hate Melo Kombi. I never ever hate Melo Kombi. I never even think I get people who I hate them. But sometimes I'll be honest. If you're doing something that I feel like is destroying our community, the same way some people they be honest with me when I'm doing something or saying something that is detrimental to our everyday this and that. Yeah, no, just give me 1 second. I forget to share this thing for. One second. Yeah. I think we are good now. So like I talk, I don't have anything against Mwele Kombi. The reason why I wanted us to talk about him today is I saw a video of him. I think I'll even try to play the video more. I'll try to play the video more. You see how we. You see how a Edipa is playing politics, and you see some power way you don't actually learn from me back and forth with Samuel Eto'o. I look at that man, and for inside my mind, I just be like, this is something else. First of all, I saw a letter that obliged him to attend the inauguration ceremony. By the way, inauguration ceremony will not see Njita, will not see Omam, will not see Ben, will not see some particular people, will not see Onana. But some people think say Onana get for before what I know they call him. I don't know why. Ben has their own opinion. So the way Mwele Kombi carry itself now, first of all, go for Mwele Kombi Facebook and see how he professionally post things for day. He realize, wow, now the reason this Samuel Eto'o be popular, now the thing they do Samuel Eto'o do am, will make you way be, and he don't copy him. If you ask my opinion, now a very good thing. We need a Cameroon where our leaders. We need a Cameroon where our leaders are actually accountable. They report to the public which way they do them. Now, when I come be video that after I go attend that ceremony for Fika Food office, now when I come be video that if you look the video, you officially na Mwele Kombi, be president for the project. Look at how he packaged the thing. Yeah. Mwele Kombi get a personal media person. What means if you go now for Mwele Kombi, it's social media where you know no Cameroon, you know it happen for Cameroon. You go count this one as one of your achievements. And I like the fact that they even include Samuel Eto'o for the videos. Yep. So, wait till I just try to talk and say, for me, this is him being accountable. This is him. And if you go for his social media, like I talk, there is more on his social media. Not only this. He actually gets a media team where it documentary, also where they go, it show, it things the way they do them, everything. Whether not in pictures, whether not in videos. You see? This one are just 3 hours ago. Now that Cameroon and that way win belt, whether not for side, now that can show you the belt. You understand? That is Mwele Kombi. You see how the one 11 hours ago. You see how almost everything where it do it document now this it congratulate Francis Ngannou. You see how almost everything where it happen part the document and in that. Now completely different event this. Part the document put them out there. Now they fake a full event that. If you ask my opinion, I say again for being all we ministers them. They can forget a media team where they report everything they do them. We want to see the thing the way they do them. Any person where they do them, it means you need to work. That way we know how the thing the block. We know okay, now this man never do this, now this man never do this. I know be really more like coming never ever really been that person I have to pay attention to. But to be honest with you, after I start see some of the videos and what I for mountain race, what I now I am starting to pay attention to what Mwele Kombi is doing. Because at the end of the day, whoever is managing his stuff as media, the person is doing a perfect work. I'll take the advantage for call Cameroon, especially those who they watch me. Get you a media team. It no matter who you think so you be. If you not get time for doing for yourself, get you a media team. Build yourself like a brand because you are a brand. I repeat that it no matter what. But if you not make yourself look like a brand, no one will want to ever refer to you as a brand. People don't stop for coming as Sakun. They come in at Toridey now. Because I don't present them the brand. Because I don't present them the brand. Because I don't present them the brand. I want that. Now people feel like calling me Toridey. I feel like every other person get for to do just that. Look at yourself as a brand and do what it takes to grow the brand. Samuel Eto'o don't start them. We don't see every other former footballer don't start copy them. We see a minister that don't start carry them. It need to go everywhere. We need for me, I feel like it's just reporting the positive things that you are doing. So the next person can be encouraged to do something also. No year that they don't say, oh, yeah, good work they already do. Hide them. No man, hide them from who? Now, good work, you want hide them from who? Put it out there. Let others see. Let others be encouraged. Let others be motivated by the wonderful, beautiful things you are doing. So they can make plans and do something also someday. And when you see I'm also applaud. Now the community to grow. Andrew, and I say Manchester United, they don't come out for officially toxic. Yeah, Chindos. Kushi. That part so see, he's onto something. Trust me, he's onto something. With what he's doing right now, he's onto something. Andrew, and I say, I don't know. This time around, you know, if you even know if I forget correct news, what are the good news on a bad news. But I say Manchester United don't come out for Tosi. They don't think so they will need Andrew Nana next year. So me find a team. We he thinks they want go again for the what are for sell or na for what are they selling and selling or they borrowing and borrowing or they do how I don't know. If that news not true, I'm not surprised. I'll tell people any day and any time. Andrew Nana a problem for Manchester United. No, because they score good. That is not true. They score any goalkeeper goals. Andre Onana a problem for United, just like I'm on national team. In order for national team today, not because he play bad games or he make the score. No, na character issue for Cameroon national team and for Manchester United. Me, I personally feel like na character issue. Now, one of that players the way everybody feels like you never tell him no nothing. But when he gets something for tell you, he will tell you and in the most brutal way, what are you like for take, what are you not like for take, not take him. We saw when he went to Manchester, how he be the Hala Maguire them when I picking them for us. How he be run people then down. Even for Inter, he already start doing. When he be doing for intention, they have to watch some game and remember the person. I tell you, you see that too, and I do so. Now he go spoil the career. No man for the world, no picking for the world, no like humiliation. The worst now when the humiliation they for public. When person make mistake, no man know the way they make mistake, he no say don't make mistake. Yeah, they ever thought say, oh, hala they made a sit up. Oh, hala they made, but trust me, some hala, now very few people they will take and I say, oh, you do struggle for correct me. Most people they take and I say you feel say you over know. Especially when you do it repeatedly. And if adults them. And then the worst part of the whole thing, me and you know say we come out for that place where they feel look they be like see the Chris one there. And then all of a sudden you feel say if you just hala people they anyhow. Nah. Wrong. I be know very well saying that thing that we go put it for big problem when time go reach. I dey hope say another team will give chance, whether na Chelsea, whether na I don't know what team. I dey hope say another team will give chance. But for any team for give chance, he really get for proof for the club, the president, the coaches. They say he no go be stubborn. He no go be a person who go come for the bring chaos. He's talented as a goalkeeper. He's still young. He can actually play in any of the best team them around the world. The character issue, and two way if you be Deco, if you be Ronaldinho, if you be Eto, we get character issue. When Guardiola come, he go tell you Papa go. If you look and find, if care is not taken, Mbappe too go fall for that issue, that palava character. And once you don't enter for coaches, they at least say, the player then they so you never tell them no team kind of president the player. You never do two way you want them kind of now all that no coach no go want you. You'll get that one team like Real Madrid where they'll say yes, stay. They'll drive coach because of you. But if they drive coach because of you, 1 year they don't win, 2 years they don't win. They'll drive you because of coach. And when they drive you because of coach, no other team no go recruit you. Because the coaches will always be like, no want that guy. He get character issue. He need a fit for my plan. Or he over tall. Or he over fast. Or the way they take a score him, so I like me my player they score. Coaches will make any kind of excuse. So that's Andrew Onana's problem. Andrew Onana's problem never ever be performance. Nah, small sometimes they need to. Well, I watched some video. I think say the one I want play him. The particular video I want play him because I want to hear at least some part of it with the mommy they talk for that video. I watched that video. I laughed with the. I say, where African woman? When I the worry, African woman, when I the worry. African woman, mommy them. When I know so I get all that kind of power, and I need use and do positive thing. When I take a one do na the kind of thing. Can I video this? I think. Okay. I not get over them. Okay. Why the video? Why the video not get over? Oh. Well, when I sorry me, I don't connect it. I not connect them for way volume because for play. But now the video, this might just show now the video. Now the video, this so when I see that woman, they actually talk about their community, and we so it broke that thing for that. And the other man made in through we might go back again small. When I watch it happen. So you see that pothole and the first mommy first talk, and then the other mamina take and start the talk. You see that pothole can up. When I look for them, I see that only woman, them, mommy them. It talk, and then so other person why we interrupt, say no, leave a me, I finish talk to her and talk. You see that pot you hold on for up this one. According to it, I say na Bai Panya, I know the village for Southwest. So the mommy finish talk, broke that pot, and then they threw that leave them. So what actually happened for that situation? They throw that leave, then they place cases in. What actually happened with the video? And I say, the mommy them, they vex, they complain say, the mommy they vex, they complain say, some boy then the way they go buy that bad thing them for smoke and other stuff. Hold on, give me 1 second of you. So they vex say some boy that go buy that thing they will smoke for Kumba for all this city side, town side them cancel and for picking them for village, and it is spoil their picking them. So now the mommy they are vexed that. So they don't match, and then after they finish match, they can't reach. So they make incantations, and then they place a curse on any man, any boy we go buy that thing them again, bring them for village, for cancel and make it die, and this and that. And if you read the comments under the video, people actually really believe what the mommy they do. People actually believe what the mommy they talk and things like that. Even me, I wish the mommy them that their words then get that power and all of that. However, the thing about me, and I say when I watch videos like that, I always try to think out of the box. I'm like, wow, so the mommy they even know how powerful they be, they even know how strong they be. But they don't use that power for bless their picking them. They don't use that power for make their picking the who they figure for be. They don't come together, gather that power, give someone picking, make it take and go be Francis Gano, or take and go win World Cup, or take and go do anything. No. Their own power now only when the one doing a negative thing against another person where they think they do something way wrong. Mind you, you get power for wish your man death, but you don't get power for wish your own picking. Say me, you know, take that kind of thing. If the person bring a me a picking, not take him. You should say that kind of power go work out. I looked at the video and I was just like, Africans. Oh God, it go stay before we change. It go stay before we change. It go stay. Now I understand their pain. I understand their frustration. I understand where they are coming from. I understand how destructive this thing they drug with the beginning they take. I understand how destructive it is for we communities. But is this actually the solution? Can this actually provide a solution? Can this actually provide a solution? Because for me, when I look at things like this, and then I even read comments where people they put them for this, some people say, if you see the women come out, know the abuse has reached its peak. Women can lead revolutions. I support them. If the government fail us in protecting our youth from drugs, let's go the traditional way. Yes, on thing. So person even believe saying that traditional way is for sort out the drug problem for communities. It no will ever work. It no fit ever work. Might just be honest with you. The voice of a mother is very powerful. Let's take note. Don't say village people are behind you. Yeah. Say the voice of a mother is very powerful. The mothers they don't get for use that their voice for bless and raise their picking in the right way. Personally, I grew up in a community where drugs were prevalent. So many kind of things, gambling, so many funny things that happen for my community. But no one day, no they will hear me. I be part of that in them. No be because say no, not because say my mommy put something inside me, my mommy plant something inside me way from the get-go. I already know say this or that thing, so no, not wrong. It's not good for you. That is what parents are supposed to be doing. That is what parents are supposed to focus on. Train their picking them, teach their picking them the right from the wrong. Educate them. When you educate your picking, some man if you can't take picking. Now maybe some one or two of them go be where if you go off rails. But if you look at very well, the fact is that mommy there in 2026, they even believe that the whole pot so and work. It's ridiculous. Nothing for you if you work. Nothing. Nothing for that you whole as if you work. We don't see what the Amber boy they don't do for the community. Back in the days, we be fear chief them, we be fear traditional rulers them, we be fear eye for village them. But the boy they hold them, put them for down, whip their last other. So all this is just a psychological thing where most of that picking they smoke that where they already do that thing and they already know so if ever work. I don't know, maybe some village where they really work. If you watch the video and for your village, they cannot seem to ever solve problem. I bet let me know. Yeah. But as I talk for me, I never ever think say the kind of solution will work. I don't ever think say it could ever work. But if they believe the most see. And also, like I said, for me, if we not get the kind of power, when I feel praise, so man go take that thing one come for you may die. Now the very soon if you go for that particular God the way they make that power happen, I pray for you, say, make sure say no man for the community no ever go take that kind of thing. Down our God go control. It's the same as I digress more. For Bible, right? When God be tell Moses say, take this staff, go for the throne for that, it will turn snake and all of that. Moses say, oh, this that God say no where to go. Tell Moses say, I want go. God say, but remember, say me, I go harden Pharaoh a heart. Inside my head, I'm like, Nina, you send Moses me go make miracle. And then why you want to harden the man heart again? So you already get access to the man he had, you God. You not go directly go tell the man, say, let my people go. I made the man leave him. You know you are using a Moses. And they even tell Moses, say, I go make the task difficult. Now the same thing the mommy they do for you. When I get power, so when I use them, bless una picking, empower una picking, put una picking in a place where they will be untouchable. When I use the power, when I live on for house. Now what nothing that they call a witchcraft. When I live on for house under on a bed. Now when thing they reach for you now we have key so man. Now when I don't get power. That's Africa for you. We'll do how. That's Africa for you. We'll do how. Rennies. Man, I don't know if I know Rennies. That's Monga will be sing Dallas sauce. Lo Piman Dallas sauce. Lo Condiman Dallas sauce. One of Cameroon's finest artists, especially of her generation. A very young woman, extremely beautiful, extremely smart, very, very talented, very, very humble. I she's still doing music, she's still putting out good music. Sometimes I just go and listen to Rennie's old songs, if songs in back in the days. So talented. I really wish she can enjoy from her talent. I really wish some positive things can start happening to her because of her talent, because she deserves it. Rennie deserves the best. If you go back to her catalog, you did go back to her old projects from 2010 and listen, you're like, wow. But the question I ask myself and I say, wait till they happen. Wait till they happen when some talented artists like Rennie's very, very versatile. They only turn around. Whether it even chop from his skills, whether it even chop from his talent, whether it even pay bills based because of his talent. Oh no. We only hope and pray. See me things they get better for Rennie's. The next one, Francis Ngannou. I don't know if I watch. See, I'll just try for play that Domo. I'll try to play that Domo Sumo. Francis Ngannou and that Links guy. The good thing I say the fight end for KO. Francis Ngannou never fight the particular fight them in a very after I come on UFC, he goes start fighting boxing and so kind of stuff. Mr. Making money. The guy won't work now for just the worker make money. Yeah, now my brother Betty Banks is confirmed say that mommy they don't get no power. They just mean I just mindset, not just some manipulative way for local life. And any PQA grow for city, any PQA they take that thing. That when I know if you fighting with the kind of thing, you know if I talk for your picking here. You are go fighting now man way it give your picking power. And then the people of our community they don't honor the post. Yeah, it will work. Oh, didn't know. We have to take them upon ourselves for go educate that picking them. Start education from our mommy them, our big mommy them, our mommy them. For family meeting, I've the education go for start. Yeah. I almost get that kind of situation for my family and my elder brother save the day. But almost get that kind of situation with my family. My we don't know for just lazy around to say, oh, they don't wish that picking. Oh, they don't spoil that picking. Oh, they don't. No, they're not spoiling nothing. Because of situation, the picking fall for some kind of place when if you wake up and then no man no day for help you wake up. So the picking they don't fall instead of that mommy for get education, get the picking them and guide them and lead them out of that thing. No, they want to go blame us on other person. And that's the problem we have in our community. Shift of blame. Nobody wants to take responsibility. Because if you take responsibility, you'll do the right thing and you'll fix the problem. But which way they do it right now, they need to fix the problem. They just blame us other man. So may not be saying that they spoil the picking. Francis Ngannou. Merci. Francis Ngannou. Okay, why is this? Is it the help of this thing now? You know you want think you're nice. So Francis Ngannou had a wonderful fight this weekend, and as always, he puts his adversary to sleep like always. And I'll just talk about a few things I noticed about that particular fight. First of all, before the fight, you didn't hear Cameroonians talking about Francis Ngannou. You didn't hear them celebrate him. You didn't hear them encourage him. You didn't hear them sell the fight, happy sell the fight, and things like that. Everyone was quiet because maybe from the last time they beat you, Oman Andre lost confidence for you. Or maybe the last money they will take them. Men they expect they go give them some small thing, but you never bring them. So as usual, I know how our people then they right. Once you come, all man will support you. Oh, Toridey, oh, you're doing a wonderful job. Oh, Didi Dada, oh, yeah, Francis Ngannou. Oh, Samuel To. Once things they just start go south, things they start be difficult, things they start be challenging, all man they just run. And then when you come back, you bounce back, all man don't come again, they will post you. Go look. 90% of people they post for celebrate Francis Ngannou after that fight. They don't actually post a picture or talk about the fight before the fight. Fortunately for Toridey, we even talk because we get for report news, we get for talk about things that happen. But maybe a fine way to do things, maybe a fine mindset. I really wish, and the guy still like his country, still like Cameroon. You see the fight, he boxed the short way where he get Cameroon flag for back. I really wish we can get to that place where we support people genuinely. We support people because we just get for support them. Maybe because we expect anything from them. Maybe because we wait say they will give it this, they will give it that. No. We just feel like they're doing something beautiful that needs our support, and we just go ahead and support them. People need we. So many people out there need that small encouragement. Them that small go ahead, no give up, stay strong, stand on your feet, continue to push. People need them. Even Ghana other muscles in need them. We there for some well now way it's about money making. Whoever is doing whatever, the first way they get them for their mind now, this situation I want to bring you in, how much money you bring up for me, and for how long you will bring me that money. If UFC, MMA, and now France is the fight for MVP, if they realize say keeping Ngannou here for the next 10 years will continue bringing more money than keeping any other person, they'll continue for keeping Ngannou for the. And as Ghana they make more money, guess what? Now so they bring some of the money for our community. Talk about these things even when you're not getting paid. Talk about these things because that is your own way to contribute to community building. Any of these things, any person where you know and where they do something wonderful, something beautiful, just talk about it. Just talk about them. I know. So the things about waiting with again. You again now say you don't help with community grow. If the community becomes something else tomorrow, something better, something good, you be one of that person's away. You help the community get to that place we did. Ngano if you chop $10 million one, you go share some with your family. You go share some with friends. You go share some even with enemies. So now for which category you fall, if you feel you be enemy, no say you go get a share. And when I say you get a share, I don't mean say you get them directly. Most cases you get them indirectly. I don't need to explain that anymore. I don't explain them again and again for Toridey. My biggest take from the Ngannou situation, because in as much as Cameroon not talk about them, Africans ignored him and every other thing. Guess what? The film is still be packed. They see show on for Netflix. The film still make they put the fight still make millions. Ma ask how much Ngannou made last fight. Ngannou made 1.5 million for a most recent fight. He win for knockout. In addition to his base pay, Ngannou was awarded a 100,000 performance of the night bonus for the victory, but he dash for the opponent. So Ngannou make 1.5 million for that one fight. So about 1 billion. He make about 1 billion francs CFA from that one fight we make for ring for him. Now, about how many minutes he make him for ring. Because he don't the train, he get people they pay him and all of that. About 1.5 million. Imagine say the fight to every month, or the fight to every 3 months, or even 2 times for 1 year. When he be there for UFC, he be make the kind of money. So again, like I talk, always have it at the back of your mind. Say supporting projects like this, it will help even you in some way, or it will help so a person you know, say a pick you know someday. The other thing I want to talk now, while you're building brands, because I'm big with building brand, that's what I'm helping people do. That is my job, that's my work. For helping people then build their brand, shape their brand, help people your brand for people who make you millions. Now wait till I do. You realize the kind of brand Ngannou have built, it's not dependent on Cameroonian support anymore. Now the same kind of brand way Richard Bonado build. That is the type of brand I am looking to build for myself. Now the kind of brand that I use looking for building for myself. That brand whether Cameroonians they support, they not support, you will see make your millions upon millions. That is the kind of brand Francis Ngannou has built. Whether Cameroonians talk about the show or they not talk about them. Whether Cameroonians show up for the event or they not show up, it will still go smooth and very, very successful. PW Dibamenda versus Unisport the Bafang. I see score, I say damn, 5-0. 7 minutes into the game, Unisport already take red card. Now yesterday I want to look referee that Sindanga Mundi. And I hear say Fikafu don't suspend they referee them for that game. I don't know if it's true or a lie. I don't know whether I will Google that one. Suspense ref. Okay, I dey see for here. Actu Sports, the right say MTN Elite One, suspension du commissaire et du coordinateur du match PWD de Bamenda versus Unisport de Uncam. The pool na referee they are this for this. So they suspend the match commissioner and the coordinators of the game. I don't know whether the coordinator of the game now referee them, but now see that what they say. So apparently, you see, MTN Elite One, suspension du commissaire et du coordinateur du match PWD de Bamenda versus this, that. Okay. So, for those who don't know, when I see the drama we did for me the years soon, in name Nandanga Mundi. Na danger man for freedom. Any man when you don't watch, you don't follow the league knowing. This time around the one way PW Bamenda lost game inside Bamenda and then they suspend Danga Mundi. So I don't know what they will happen. But yes, it was a crazy game. Remember, Unispo right now get one of the best in them for PE. Don't win their games and back to back and with some ridiculous scores. Until Canon can't stop them, can't slow them down. But I think they go out going one other game. And then now the one they lost 5-0. So even if Kafu is like, no, something they wrong. But that's football. That's football though. It happens and when you play some team like PWD Bamenda inside Bamenda at this time, expect any kind of thing for the last 1 hour. Cameroon under 17. They play competition right now and they lost their first game against Cote d'Ivoire. They win their second game, I think, against Uganda 1-0, and they're going to play third game where they need for win and for qualify. I actually wanted to talk about this because I see so many people who are always talking about, oh, Fekafu need to start winning trophies, winning tournaments, and all of that. At least we'll get team now we dominate Central Africa. Even for African level, they struggle. Under 17 players, now the players and do to start playing for Cameroon national team in 1-2 years. Are they good enough? If you look at the picking they play, you look at the way they build the team, then the way they put in the structure for the team, them there is hope for Cameroonian football. There is hope for Cameroonian football. I know some people that always be like, oh, but Sakuna because you like it too, oh, Sakuna because it to be a man. That is not true. Any place where organization dey, any place where structure dey, result go always come. It's a matter of time. When I feel be lucky, when I start today, when I start win tomorrow. When I feel be lucky, when I start today, when I start win next week. When I feel still be lucky, when I start today, when I work out for 10 years before I start win. But when I start win, if when foundation be strong enough, when I go win for a very long time. I tell people to be patient with Samuel Eto'o. Continue for criticizing, continue for pushing, continue for how I may do more or may do something. But learn for exercise more patient and you see result. Some person ask me what our president go do for China. I don't laugh. I don't laugh, man. It's I don't even think I want to talk about that. You call if you talk so it's just crazy, it's just ridiculous, but that's life. Okay, I think so. Don't touch. We don't touch all the topic though, we get them. We don't touch all the topic though, we get them. Yeah, we don't touch all the topic though, we get them. I don't know why the WhatsApp now open. Why they open for some other stuff? Okay, they open for you. Yeah, man. I see the images and I was like, whoa, this is something else. I saw these images. I was like, whoa, this is this is huge. See that population? You see that population? That is actually a business forum will be happen for some side for Yaoundé. One for Douala, one for Yaoundé. I don't know before Cameroon. I was so impressed to see Cameroonians, youths in particular, pay their money for car attend the kind of project. That is what we are talking about. That is what our youth should focus on. Yeah. See population. Picking them pay their money, cash done, listen to business people talk. That is how Africa will grow and get to where it's supposed to be. I was really, really impressed. I was really happy to see something like the one. Massa. It don't want to be easy, eh? They don't want to be easy. Damn. Damn. And I had not even touchy fine, eh? He just passed na pass with fiang. But the man just go down everywhere copy again. I don't know, but so many people they feel like that fight was not balanced. Yeah. So many people they feel like the fight was not balanced. That guy no physically no even really day. Physically no really day like person if you fight Ngannou like really strong that way, no big, no nothing, nothing. I don't know why they give Ngannou that kind of mind. They just say bro go rest that man pay 1 million and they will discuss the next contract. Wow. If now back in the days, Ngannou for that time the man forced Ngannou for to enter boom boom. Okay, guys, thank you very, very much. Got to go for 7 p.m. We'll get my brother Martin Sone. We'll talk a little bit about some religious kind thing them. For my way be Catholic or for my one learn about Catholicism. If you join, but again, thank every person who will watch. If we said something you did not like, go ahead and let me know. But if we talk some two you like them, or if you say, oh, nothing in life, you help the community get better, go ahead and share and share and share. Thank you very much for today. Shout out to every person who was watching. Shout out to every person who was watching. You guys are doing wonderfully well, man. Especially for Toridey. Like I talk, we do this particular segment every Monday or Tuesday, and it's going to be more like a news segment, which is Toridey. We get here and we talk about things. So as you go about your day, when you see anything that happen for any side where you think we community need for discuss copy the link or copy whatever send out for me. Not send me funny video, not send me empty last video them. Not send me so kind of gossip kind of thing for Kati. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in talking about things that can help our community become better. I know we have potential. I know we are good. I know we can do more. We are already investing time to do more. So more continue in that light. But again, thank you very much for today. If any person get it to ask me or you want to tell me, let me know. So if I add you for the life, may you tell me, but if not be so, We'll end the life very, very soon. Thank you. Na. Thank you. Na. Thank you. Na. Thank you. Na. Ah, thank you. Na. Ha. You would not know it again with it. You would okay, man. One the Anma song, the name Anma song, the different different thing.